Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over a shooting drill called a 180 shooting drill, and it's a drill designed for sure for high school. High school works really well, and we use this typically the day before a game, or if we have, we haven't got a lot of shots up. This is a great way for us to get a lot of shots up, and if you're in middle school, you can maybe introduce it, just cut it in half, say call it 90. 90 shooting instead of 180, and just cut down the number of shots that they have to take. So the way it works is you have 3 lines, and basically, they don't have to necessarily be even, but I would say at least 3 people per line. And then if you have more than that, then that's fine, and then just take turns shooting. So what happens is you have 3 levels. You have close range, mid-range, 3-point. Key thing on the close range is, especially on the center line, you're going to notice kids are going to want to start not shooting close. They're going to shoot close the first couple times, and they start making their way back almost to mid-range. Make sure that you emphasize maybe putting some tape down on the floor that you have to go and start off close. This is just kind of working with them, working inside out, getting their form down, emphasizing that you got to start close to the basket and work yourself out. That's a good way to get muscle memory and warm up those shooting muscles. Okay, so how it works: one person will shoot, another person shoots, another person shoots, and it kind of happens all simultaneously as they have to kind of watch and time it where they're not hitting each other's balls. But you get your own rebound and pass it to the person behind you, and then you rotate to the back of that line. You stay with the same group the entirety of this drill. So how it works is everyone's counting. So they shoot. If they make it, you count the make. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. If you miss it, you don't count it. Next one, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to 20. When you get to 20, then you're going to rotate. And then so this line here typically will rotate to the other block. Block rotates to center, center rotates to block, and then after they make 20 again, then we rotate again. So everyone shoots and makes 20 from each spot. Okay, so as a team, so you get 20, 40, 60. Okay, so that's a third of the drill. Once we get to 60, we back up to mid-range. Same thing, 20, rotate, 20, rotate, 20, rotate, and then we rotate from there. Okay, so we got 60 made close, we got 60 made mid, and then it gets really tough when you get to 3-point, because now you're going to make 60 when you're really tired, from there. Okay, so that's 180 total. So typically what we do is the start of the season, we start off, we don't time it. We just try to get 180 shots, or if you're a beginner team just starting out with the drill, 180 shots made, and regardless of how long it takes. And then once you guys are more skilled, maybe put a time limit on how long they have to make 180 shots. All right, so we're going to run through the drill. And typically what we do now at the high school level, at first we would just do one side because it would take the guys a lot of time. But now we can knock out both sides. So like we'll get 180 shots made on this side, and then we'll go rotate down here, 180 shots on this side, so they can see some looks on both sides of the court, right? That way they're familiar with shooting on both sides and things of that nature. So let's kind of take a look at that slow motion, and then we'll go a little bit faster for you to kind of take a look. I don't go through the entirety of the drill, but I just kind of give you the gist of how they shoot it, pass it, and then rotate after that's done. So you see a shot is made, get their own rebound, next guy goes, gets their own rebound, see the lines are rotating, next guy is shooting up, and then here right block's going to shoot again, get their own rebound, pass it off, middle's going to shoot. See how they're bringing the ball up? That's how they should be. They should bring it close to the rim, and then pass it, rotate, and then that's after 20 makes, just kind of simulating what happened there. So let me just kind of show you the rotation of there. So we made a shot, and now see how they're rotating this side there, that side there, that side there, all staying in their same line. Once we make 60, so let's say we rotate once, rotate twice. On the third rotation, instead of actually moving them around, let's say this group is here on the 60th make, they'll just back up to mid-range, they'll just back up to mid-range, they'll just back up to mid-range, and then they still get their 3 rotations after the fact. If there's in a situation where as you get mid-range and 3-point, the ball's going to shoot in it, let's say this line shoots and it bounces far to come here, this line shoots, it bounces far to come here, they can just get those rebounds, but they have to communicate with each other and say, hey, I got yours, keep it. That way they're not, wasting too much time. But the key thing is, if you shoot it, you've got to sprint to your rebound, get it, make a good pass to your teammate, communicate with them, make sure that they're looking. It's working on communication, it's working on hustle, it's working on rebounds and passing, and really staying conscious of all the surroundings going around you. So we'll go a little bit quicker just to kind of show you the idea of how it looks here. And you'll see the rotation here, and that's pretty much it. So again, guys, it's called 180 shooting. It's a good way to, again, get some shots up for your high school athletes. And again, if you're going to try to do this for middle school, you don't necessarily have to do threes. You can just cut it in half and say, we're going to call it 90. We're going to make 90 shots, and we're going to cut everything down. Maybe we'll go, mid-range, and then maybe close range, maybe mid-range, and just rotate that way, and not make them do threes if they can't shoot the ball correctly. But at the high school level, a more skilled team, you can definitely use this drill, and it's a great way to get some shots up, especially the day before games. That's all I got for you in this one. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.